Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Sheila Beetle, and I'm coming to you with another review of Tyler Perry's Zatima Season 2, Episode 17, Energy Shift. Yeah, we're going to get on into this episode, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, because the more and more you like my content, click the like button, the more and more it goes through the algorithm, and more and more people will start to actually see my content, and then my platform can grow from there. So thank you all. I love you all for watching, and we're going to have a good time reviewing this show. And don't forget, look, I paraphrase, I ad lib, I kind of make it into my own words. Some words they may say, some words they don't. But yeah, we finna get into this episode because it was really good. And it's like I seen the setup before I synced the setup, if you know what I mean. All right, y'all, here we go. So the episode starts out with Fatima. She is on the phone and she calls Paul because, mind you, she had that whole dinner with Zach the last episode, and Zach was like, come over, leave the door open. And you know, the whole daddy and mama was talking about effort. The mama was apologizing. So she was just trying to decompress. She needed to release some stress. So she calls Paul on the phone. Of course, Paul answers because he said you can use him anytime. So that's what she doing. So she was like, hey, I need to go for a run. And he was just like, oh, so you using me. It's okay. I knew you was going to say that. I don't want you to feel like that, even though all the while she still wants him to go. So of course, Paul, he goes, oh, he said he don't run. He gonna ride the bike. So while she running, clearing her head, he gonna ride a bike. He gonna have to ride that bike real slow. But anyway, that's what that is. And so Angela comes upstairs just to forewarn her, like, hey, you know, my company about to get ready to come over. But Fatima like, hey, I'm about to get ready to go for a run. And she said, well, who? Oh, with Paul. Okay, so you going with Paul? She was like, yeah. And then they start to look at her outfit. She was like, how I look? Do I look good? And, you know, Fatima said, girl, yeah, you cute. And Angela said, no, I'm not trying to be cute. I'm trying to get it in, if you know what I mean. So I need to go change my outfit. So Fatima, she gets up to get ready for her run with Paul. And Angela, she go and change her clothes for Steven. So the door rings. Well, the door knocks, knock, knock, knock. Um, yeah, it's Steven at the door. Angela done changed her clothes. Y'all see what she got on. Mind you, Angela is a beautiful woman. That lady is pretty. Face card never decline. Body card never decline. I mean, it don't matter if you skinny, big bone, thick witted, slim thick. If you know how to dress your body up, child, body card will never decline. You know what I'm saying? So Angela fine, honey, and she confident, and that's what I like. Or whatever. So yeah. Anyway, all right. Fatima looking at them like, oh, okay, that's my cue to go. Steven like, oh, we finna. Well, Angela is like, oh yeah, you know, you like what you see. Steven like, oh, we finna get it in. She say it's some, you know, some little something to smoke upstairs, and she got something to drink. So I'll meet you upstairs. Well, matter of fact, they going up the stairs together. She talking about he's such a gentleman. I guess he touching her the right way up them stairs. That's why he a gentleman. Anyway, so we all know also from last episode that Connie was actually at Zach's house. I think I'm gonna address it now. No, I guess not. I'll wait. I'll wait to talk about it later. But anyway, so remember when Zach gets to his house, Connie was there, and Connie and Zach get in the car together to go to the hospital. So now they're at the hospital. Zach is crying, of course. Connie is right there, and the doctor comes out and tells him that the mama overdosed on fentanyl. And yeah, Zach, do you want to see? I don't think you want to see her like this. It could be really, you know, bad. I guess she looked real bad, so you don't really want to see her in the stages. But if you want to see, it's okay as long as you can handle it. That's what the doctor was pretty much saying. So, yeah, the doctor leaves. The brother Jeremiah comes up, and then they have this whole back and forth. Jeremiah, you supposed to have been watching her. Why you let her get like this? Jeremiah said, it ain't my fault. You the one gave her $500, and what you think that she wasn't gonna go get high. Y'all was over there getting high together, Jeremiah. So why in the world would you let her do that? You was right beside her getting high. Jeremiah said, you don't care about us. You over there worried about that B. That what? Dead B. Oh, you know what? So then Zach runs over to Jeremiah, throws him to the ground, get the punching and punching and punching. And then they getting up off the floor. Because at first, mind you, before they started fighting, it was other people in the hospital, right? In the hospital waiting area. So when they got the fighting chat, they can clear the whole room. So it's just them in there now, because I was thinking, man, I hope they don't call the police so Zach get in trouble. But the nurse comes out. Connie calms everything down, like, oh no, everything is fine, everything is fine. And then the other nurse leaves, and Connie is telling them, like, you sitting over here, y'all fighting in front of these white folks, scaring them. Y'all shouldn't be doing this. Jeremiah talking about, if he were my brother, I, unalive him. Kind of like, no, you wouldn't. And so they sitting down, right? Jeremiah is like, how long is she gonna be? How long is she gonna be? Zach over there like, oh, you can't wait, huh? You just can't wait. You just want to go get high. And child, Jeremiah over there scratching. And what the nurse is gonna tell me, what the doctor's gonna tell me. Connie talking about the doctor need to tell you to quit all that scratching your nuts. I was like, ugh, child, you got the itches like that? You need to go get checked for some gonorrhea, clap, the crabs, whatever is making you itch like that. You need to be in the hospital bed right next to Miss Gladys. You hear me? Because you shouldn't be itching like, is that the drugs? Drugs make you itch like that? That's why I don't do, I say no to the drugs. Laura Bush says say no to drugs. And I've been saying no to drugs way before she said it. But I've been saying it anyway in the DARE program. DARE. Something about keeping kids off drugs. Whatever that DARE stands for. That's back in the day. That's them 1992s and 3s. And stuff. If y'all know anything about that, leave it down in the comment. The DARE program telling kids they know the drugs. I learned my lesson. Jeremiah didn't learn his. But anyway, so and back again, they playing the blame game a little bit. Zach talking about you should have been watching her. This don't make no sense or whatever. And then that's when Jeremiah was like, you weren't ever there. Zach is like, okay, whatever. Back over here at the park, Fatima and Paul sitting there. Paul, did this help? Fatima said, no, she ain't really cleared her head. Paul get back on the whole using, situation. And Fatima is like, I don't like when you bring that up. But Paul, he keeps bringing it up, but he's still coming because he said he not going to never not answer her phone call. And Fatima is just like, okay. But then he started getting off into wanting to be with her, wanted to, sleep with her. He talking about he can't stop thinking about her. He talking about he done really slept with her about 12 times in his mind. He done been with other women and called other women Fatima name. I'm like, yeah, dog, you got it bad. That's what Fatima said too. She said, you got it bad. And yeah. And he's just talking about her face, her body, you know what I'm saying? Her looks, her hips, her butt, talking just like she fine, and why wouldn't he not want to be with her? Why would he not think about her? Things like that. And Fatima just like, we not gonna sleep. We not gonna sleep together. I'm sorry, Paul. That's not gonna ever happen. And it's not gonna ever happen because she's still, in love with Zach, and you just can't let that go like that. Then he tried to bring up Zach, like, if Zach ever poured out his heart, showed you his heart, say he's sorry, would you take him back? Fatima just like, but he showed me his heart, but it like really, really show you and all that, and not just sitting around doing nothing. And Fatima said something to the effect like, he's done it twice. So I was like, has he showed you his heart twice, or has he apologized twice and not did nothing? It was something along those lines. And then he still, I guess he's still trying to figure out ways to see how Fatima would take Zach back if Zach really pressed Fatima the way that Paul feels that Zach should press Fatima on getting, him back. Because he wants to know when can the door open for them to. That's what he's waiting on. He's like, okay, so if he did this, would you take him back? If he did that, would you take him back? Because I'm still here waiting on you. Like, I will never not stop answering your phone calls. So yeah, he just go all off into all of that. But Fatima just pretty much laying it down like, we not gonna get back together. Paul, we not gonna do nothing. There is nothing but, even though Paul, you do like Fatima, but Fatima don't want you. Period. And Fatima, you need to leave Paul alone. Stop making Paul your fall guy. I know you always say, I need a friend, but clearly this man's intentions are not to be your friend. Now, if you need a friend, you need to talk to a male person. Because if you just want male companionship, because some women do, some people like to know the male perspective. So if you just want to know the male perspective, you need to go talk to Bryce. Because he like what you like too. So maybe y'all can sit up and talk about Zach together. I mean, that's all I'm saying. It is what it is. All right. So this part confused me. So is this Belinda's house? So if this is Belinda's house, how is she walking in her door and Nathan sitting there on the couch? So Nathan, do you got a key to Belinda's house? So whose house is this? Because this house didn't look like Belinda's house when Angela was there. So I'm just trying to figure out where they at. Because this house looked different. I mean, is it just me? I don't know, but this house looked different. Anyway, so Belinda said, what you doing here? He said, you told me to come over here. Like, but the door, how he know where the key is? I was confused. I was real confused. Unless she leaving her door open like Zach do. Child, anybody walk in. But anyway, so they come in. Well, Belinda comes in. What you doing here? You told me to come over. And Nathan confronts Zach about the profile pic. And no, Belinda confronts Nathan about the profile pic. Like, why did you tell them? He was like, because you did. You mad because you did this. What is the purpose? Like, and she said, so do you want Zach and Fatima to be together? And he was just like, well, Belinda was saying that Zach was a 304, right? But Nathan's defense was Zach is different when it's with her. So she's like, oh, so now all of a sudden he's different now that he's with her. Listen, baby, just because you was a one night stand, you couldn't change Zach. You couldn't make Zach be what you wanted him to be. Nathan's starting to peak game. Nathan like, oh, so you like him. That's what it is. I don't like him. Yes, you do, because you so invested. And I was actually surprised that Nathan was taking up for his friend. I guess at the end of the day, that is his friend. And even though he may not like Fatima, but he has less like for Fatima than Belinda does. And a matter of fact, in Belinda, it ain't even about Fatima. It's more about Zach not wanting her, choosing Fatima over her. That's what I think it is. He chose Fatima. He didn't choose you, Belinda, and you mad. So because he didn't choose you, you want to break them up. Bad. So anyway, they get to talking, and Belinda tell him he can leave, and Nathan like, you don't want me to go nowhere. Oh, mind you too, when Belinda came in there, she started questioning him about the way he smelled, telling me he smelled like another woman and all this other stuff. So mind you, I want to I'm like, oh, because this was in the same scene. Because I want to be like, I want to say, you want to sleep with this man after you already said that he smelled like another woman. So you are not going to even tell him to go take a shower or nothing. So you already know that he smells like another woman. He looked like he probably been with another woman. And in the same scene, you going to sit up and have sex with him. Sleep with him. I'm like, Belinda, if desperate was a person, your face is right there. Because you real desperate right now. Like, the man ain't got no job. The man, as you say, them just been with another woman. You don't want Fatima and Zach together because you slick. You high key want Zach. But since you can't have Zach, you gonna have his best friend. Yeah, if desperate was a person, you're it. Tag. All right. So Fatima can't concentrate. She can't get no sleep because Angela down there riding a horsey. And then Fatima go talk about she talk about she didn't want to sleep with a horse. She should have went ahead and slept with Bryce. I said, child, ain't no wrong with ain't no wrong with a little horse. Yeah, honey. But then Angela said, I said, girl, he the horse. Angela having her a good old funky time, honey. You the one went out. You the one didn't want to go to Zach's house at first. Now you thinking about it because you could be riding a horse too, Fatima. That's all I'm saying. So back over at the hospital. Nathan's still over there. No, not Nathan, forgive me. Jeremiah's still over there scratching, talking about how long is this gonna take? Is he ready to go? And Zach's still on that dude, you can't even wait, right? So they end up having the who's had the hardest struggle contest. Mainly it was Jeremiah talking about Zach, saying, you weren't there. You wasn't there. And Zach like, but I was there since I was a kid. I know how you all been getting down. Y'all ain't changed since we was kids. Then Jeremiah bring up, you wasn't there when she fell down the stairs at the projects. Now he wasn't there when she fell down the stairs at the projects. You was. You should have caught her. That's all I'm saying. You gonna blame that on Zach. Zach has to come up, right? They said that Zach was over there living his good life while he over there getting high with mama. They living in the projects. Woe is me. Zach talking about, you know what? You won. You won. You won. He clapping his hands like you can have it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, Jeremiah is jealous of his brother. Period. So Jeremiah get up, he go to the bathroom, aka he finna go get high. Connie over there Connie looking like, you know what, Zach? It is what it is. Your brother jealous of you, and he been jealous of you at the end of the day. Like, yeah, he jealous of you and he been jealous of you. I mean, when you got out of jail, you went and got you a job down there at the airport. And then your life has been up from there. These people running around here been, getting high forever. And he mad. But Connie like, look, I gotta go get my kids. It's late. They gotta go to school in the morning. Dang, Connie, I didn't know you had kids. I didn't know Connie. I didn't know Connie did anything. The way they used to have her set up, I guess maybe Tyler is trying to give her a purpose. I don't know, but child, Connie had to go get her kids up, which I didn't know she had. Anyway, so Zach tells Connie, take his car and lock the door, go by the house and lock the door. Y'all already know the setup. Fatima said she was going. Am I there yet? Am I there? I'm about to get there. All right. So you get the keys and you going over there to Zach's house. So Fatima get up. She can't take all the horses. And but when she go to the kitchen, she see the horse standing in the refrigerator getting him some water. And it's like, oop, excuse me. He run on upstairs. Angela comes downstairs. And then she said, ooh, I see why you was, doing what you was doing, all that hollering and screaming. And Angela's like, where you finna go? She said she finna go to Zach's house. She was like, I don't know why. I'm just finna go over there, He said he gonna leave the door open, so I'm going. All right. So Connie calls Tony. Come up to the hospital. Miss Gladys and OD'd on the fentanyl. Come on up here. Him and Jeremiah done got into it. He finna go get high, so ain't no telling what's gonna happen when Jeremiah get off his high, right? So Tony said, okay, Tony, you need to call Nathan and let Nathan know too. So Nathan over there, he was having his session. He gets up or whatever. Nathan over there having his session. He get the phone call about Miss Gladys and all that stuff. So they end up going over to the hospital. Belinda talking about she going too. I said, ain't nobody y'all not gonna wash nothing. Y'all not gonna go to the sink. No soap, no water, nothing. Y'all just gonna be smelling like oils. A bunch of oils and cements. Okay. You like it, I love it. All right. Anyway. So back up at the hospital. I think I had already said this part, about the whole jealousy and all that stuff. And, she said she got to go take her kids to the hospital. I mean, she got to go take her kids to school. Zach gives her the key and all that. So they hug each other. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then that's pretty much it. So Fatima's sitting in a car, right? So Fatima's sitting in a car outside of Zach's house. Mind you, outside of Zach's house. When they panned the camera out, it wasn't no car there. And I got a picture of it at the end because I was like, where did this car come from? Or whatever. But anyway, like nobody heard this car. So anyway, Fatima outside, looking over there at Zach's house, trying to contemplate whether she should go in or not. So she was actually about to get ready to leave, and she sees, what's this girl named Deja getting out the car with her new late night lover. And Fatima instantly pulls out the cell phone to record her because she ain't got no neck brace, no back brace, no cane, child, no knee brace, no foot brace. Deja looking good with the blonde hair and the green dress. Period. So she pulls out the camera, and Deja seen it, and Deja's like, oh, my neck, my back, my neck and my back. And Fatima like, oh, cut it out. This is for the camera, and you better, for my lawyers, and you better drop that lawsuit. She was like, okay, whatever, girl, whatever. While you worried about me, you need to be worried about your man over there with the big titty girl. What's her name? Connie? Yeah, you need to be worried about her. And I got pictures. She got pictures. So she pulls out the pictures and she tells Fatima the pictures, right? So Fatima just like, okay, whatever. So then as they're leaving, they're just talking about Connie. And all of a sudden, Connie is walking out of the house. And Zach's car is in the driveway. I said, okay. Why they just say, is that your blouse she got on? I said, you know what? I cannot. This episode was really, really good. The only thing is, because I took this picture, this is Fatima outside of Zach's house, right? So it wasn't no car there. It wasn't no light on. It wasn't nothing. This is the outside of Zach's house. Now you got this whole car and Connie coming out. I said either they couldn't hear the car drive up. Did y'all hear a car drive up? I didn't hear a car drive up. I didn't hear a door close. I didn't hear nothing. Connie just coming out the house. I said, okay. And also, too, yeah, that's it. But anyway, y'all, I thought this was a pretty good episode. I don't know what they're going to go. Hopefully, Connie is going to be honest and say what it is, what's really going on, because she seems like she's an honest person anyway, even though she still loves Zach. They grew up together. I think she still wants Zach's best interest. So I don't think that she'll play this like, yeah, I'm with your man, da 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 da. I don't think she gonna do that. I think she really gonna tell him the truth. And this is gonna be the right time. And I think that this is gonna be the makeup time, because remember when the season had first started, this season 2, when Zach was in the hospital and he pushed Fatima away. So I think this is going to be the time when he really embraces Fatima and let her be a part of his life. So I think that's what this is going to be. All right, y'all. This Sheila Billy. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what y'all think about this episode. I know I forgot a lot of things. Charge to my head and my heart. Jesus loves y'all. Y'all have a great day. Bye.